I read this, and this email has come from an alias that has been set up as part of Dynamics AX. Send it to Exchange Server. Exchange Server sends this email. Needless to say, this is an internal email, but you could also communicate the same way with your customers and vendors. I come here and read this, and right there's a link to Dynamics AX. As you see, protocol is Dynamics. If you have a client Dynamics, by clicking on that, automatically jump to that purchase requisition for you. Another piece of information, as you see, we can create an AX 2012 workspace, and these links or folders are extension for Outlook, which you can actually customize Outlook in order to link to a particular service available. If I click on AX work list, the pane on your right hand side shows the enterprise portal. So therefore, I can also see that email as a work list within enterprise portal as well. These are the actions that I can take for this specific work item, and I can take adequate action like preview it, directly go to that purchase requisition from here too, similar to the link that I got in my email. I could approve it perhaps, I could reject it maybe, I could delegate it to somebody else to do it for me. I could ask somebody to request a change, like for example, certain items may not make sense. I say reduce the number of items or look for another vendor, let's say, things like that. And obviously I can reject it, but I don't necessarily want to go through this process. I just wanted to show you the integration with Outlook. If I take a look at expense reports, also, travel and expenses is a module in Dynamics AX, and you can leverage it within public sector as well. But as you can tell here, all of the expense reports that have been submitted to me for approval or expense report that I've submitted myself for somebody else to approve it can be viewed here. So let's say I've traveled for business, maybe I'm doing the training, there's expense training. Is there any receipts allowed? So you have attached the receipts, like for example, I got a taxi or I took my client to the restaurant, I paid for the lunch, let's say, car rental, hotels, whatever, you can associate these information. Needless to say, before I carry on with this Outlook integration, as you may be aware, there are so many different applications, mobile apps, or tablet-based or Windows 8-based apps are available on Microsoft Store for free. One of them is for approval application. The other one is for travel and expenses. You have a bunch of others in regard to directly deal with Dynamics AX right off of your phone. And those applications are designed for a variety of different platforms. Windows Phone, iPad, iPhone, even Androids, or any non-Microsoft technologies. And those apps are free. And of course, you can have AX on the Azure and have a gateway to those applications, or you could have it on-premises and then have the application to communicate with the specific Dynamics AX gateway. Another piece of information is a bunch of reports that you can view. For example, for financial folks, they can take a look at some of the reports that are available, like trial balance. It could be a SSRS report or a standard report, can be viewed right within Outlook itself. So lots of stuff could be done right within Outlook, and they don't have to leave that application. The next demo I'd like to show you is a review of business intelligence within Excel and also Role Center. Mobile apps is a separate training on its own that shows you how to install them and how to configure them and how to use them. Another course that we have is for business intelligence.